Hi everybody, I'm Ainsley McEachran. I am here to walk you through the stretch handout that you should have taken a look at on the website. A couple of things to remember while you're stretching. You would like to have a nice quiet environment, someplace where you can relax a little bit. You want to maybe have some music on in the background that will help to soothe you. You want to always take some deep cleansing breaths, long breaths. Let the stress out, in with good feelings and oxygen, out with the stress. One of the things you want to try to avoid when you're stretching also is this phenomena of ballistic stretching. Alright? Ballistic stretching will increase the stress on the joints. It'll also increase the risk of injuries like muscle tears and things like this. Remember, stretching is supposed to feel good. It shouldn't be like an all-out effort, okay? So, let's go ahead and start. One of the things that you can try to bring with you is a tool like a Dynaband, a rope, a tie, an inner tube for the cyclists out there. Something that will help you reach a little bit further than you might normally, okay? So let's go ahead and begin. We're going to start with the hamstring stretch. So you take your Dynaband or your rope or whatever it might be, and you loop it under the foot. One foot flat, the other foot in the air. To make this an easier stretch, you can bend the knee. To make it a bigger stretch, you can straighten the knee. One way to make it even more intense still would be to pump the foot. When I do that, I can feel it clear on into my calf, all right? So you want to hold your stretch for maybe 12 to 18 Mississippis or 1000s, however you like to count it. And then, as always, what you do for one side, you do for the other. The reason we do this on the back is to take the low spine and the upper back out of the action, have them be flat and neutral on the ground. Great. So another good stretch where we can get into the gluteals, the hamstring a little bit, IT bands for the cyclists and runners out there, is a figure 4 stretch. So figure 4, you'll cross your legs over like so, and then reach through the triangle in the knee to the hamstring and pull toward the chest. This stretch becomes more powerful as you get closer to the chest. And to make it bigger still, you could push on this knee with the elbow, and that looks like that. And then we'll switch sides. You can also do this as a partner stretch where you would have a partner push on this foot, or you could put this foot on the wall and then scoot into it a little bit. For now, this works just fine for me though. Great. Now another more powerful stretch that not everybody's going to be able to get to looks like this. You're going to get on your hands and knees and take the forward foot, cross it through, and then back into the stretch like so. This is a big stretch, and if you have knee issues of any kind, you want to be careful with a stretch like this. To make it more powerful, you can lean into the gluteals like this, and even get flush. That's a little too much for me, so I'm going to hold it like so. And then, remember what we do on one side, we're going to do on the other. So we'll lean out of it. And to make it more powerful, I could roll into it like this, or I can put the head down. This is about as good as it's going to get for me today, so this is where I'm at. Good. Now, we want to take a look at the quadriceps too. We've done the back of the legs, the gluteals, low back. Now we want to do the front of the leg. So what we would do is sit in sort of a double triangle formation maybe. We tuck this guy underneath. You don't want to get it all the way under your glute, but it should be the heel of your shoe or your heel in a barefoot would be touching your behind. You take this front leg, stack it if you have the flexibility. If not, leave it down here. I can do that, and then you want to lean out as you can tolerate, not too much. Stretching will help with your recovery from effort to effort. It will also help you with reducing your risk of injury. The muscles will be longer, they'll hang more loosely, they'll be supple. And the research actually indicates that a stretched muscle will produce less force right after a stretch. So save your stretching for after your workouts, whether it's the bike, the gym, the pool, running, a class of some kind, whatever it might be, lifting. Try and do it afterwards. And it's also part of your cool down process maybe, where you get to relax a little bit. All right, that's 12 to 18 Mississippis. Now, we also want to continue on the front of the body. This is really important for cyclists out there. You guys tend to get short through here because of the nature of the position you're in for many hours. So we want to counteract that shortening of the muscle by doing some stretches to help out with that. So another stretch is what we'll call the runner's stretch. Okay, now instead of just leaning forward into that stretch, you can see I can get a fair amount out of this. What we want to do is think about tucking the pelvis under, all right? So you tuck like so, and then lean forward. And now with that, I can feel that from here, clear on into my rib cage. And then what we do on one side, we do on the other. And tuck that pelvis before you begin the move, and then lean forward. And again, I can feel that clear on up to here. The last stretch I want to show you is a child's pose. Now this will be a good stretch for getting into the lats, the shoulders, the trapezius, rhomboids. So you'll assume a kneeling position, and then we'll lean down into it like so. And I can feel that through a variety of places in my upper body. Remember, you want to take some deep breaths. You can also rock just a little bit. All right, so once again, I'm Ainsley McEachran. If you guys have any questions at all, don't hesitate to call us. We'll also look forward to getting more educational pieces out to you guys on the website, so keep your ear to the ground. I'll look forward to hearing from you in the future. Namaste.